Mr. Digambar Kamath, outgoing leader of the opposition, and now elected as MLA. We have also some elected candidates like Mr. Yuri Alamo. I want to begin by saying that we accept the verdict of the people of Goa. Our candidates fought a good election, fought bravely, fought against several obstacles, and 11 of our candidates and one of our ally, Goa Forward Party, have won. The people have voted the BJP to power, and we accept that, and we wish the people of Goa very well. In several constituencies, we have lost by very small margins. It might be self-evident that in a small constituency like in Goa, the margin also will be small. That I accept. But in many cases, if you do a closer analysis, you will find that a couple of things are very clear. The first thing that is very clear is the people of Goa wanted a change, but in their voting behavior, they could not bring about the change. I say this because the winning party, the BJP, got only a little over 33% of the vote. The overwhelming majority of the voters voted against the BJP, but those votes were split among many parties, which gave the BJP an opportunity to win 20 seats. The second is that although we communicated the message, if you want change, vote for the Congress, do not split the votes among other parties, we accept that that message is perhaps not communicated as effectively as it should have. That message was heard by all Goans, but they reacted differently and voted largely for the Congress party, but also voted for other parties, especially the new entrants to the electoral field in Goa. As a result, the non-BJP votes were divided, in some cases hopelessly divided, which gave BJP a free pass to victory in that constituency. Nevertheless, we accept the verdict because under our present system, it is first past the post, and the BJP has been the first past the post in 20 constituencies. I also want to congratulate our candidates, especially the young, educated, clean, without any baggage candidates whom we fielded. As I've said earlier, the overwhelming number of our candidates, over 3/4, were recommended by the blocks. These young, clean, educated candidates, many of them were contesting the elections for the first time. They put up a splendid performance. We are disappointed they lost, but we have told them that this is the best opportunity for you to stay firmly with the party, build the party, and begin the fight for the next election from tomorrow. And many of them will begin the fight for the next election from tomorrow. We are rather disappointed that these candidates are people of Goa, but I'm sure in future they will find great merit in these candidates and will vote these candidates in a future election. Finally, I want to thank the people of Goa for the love and affection they have showed us for electing 11 of our candidates. I also want to thank the media. You've been, by and large, very fair. In fact, I have no complaint at all. In fact, none of us has any specific complaint. You've been, by and large, very fair in reporting our activities, reporting our speeches, reporting our campaigns, giving fair space to our candidates. And I'm sure, as our candidates assume newer responsibilities, some as MLAs, some as party office bearers, you will continue to give them a fair space and time in your television and print media. I shall now stop here and request Mr. Dinesh Gundurrao, if you wish to add a few words, and then Mr. Chidambaram, and finally Mr. Kamath.
I think P Chidambaram ji has covered all the points, more or less. One thing I would like to add is that the Congress party fought the election in a very effective manner. We were to this election. First, we wanted to reject all the defectors because we wanted to bring in a new kind of politics to Goa. Though there were many people who wanted to join us, but we took a decision that we need to change the politics of Goa and we need to give new people, young people, fresh people opportunities. So the Congress tried a different method to its election this time, and some of our new faces have won. And I'm sure that new people who have become MLAs today will be good potential future leaders, not only for the Congress party, but also will serve Goa very well. Of course, I want to congratulate the Bharatiya Janata Party. They have put in a very good performance and developed Goa in the manner which the people of Goa want. The Congress party will continue to be a responsible opposition. We will take up the issues of the people in a more aggressive manner, and an opposition has got an important role in democracy. And that role we will do our utmost to fulfill in the most befitting manner. We will be the voice of the people in the assembly and outside the assembly. And as a political party, the Congress has been historically done lots of good work for Goa. Continue to do so. So, though these results have been disappointing, I must say that we are disappointed by the results. I must admit that. We were expecting to be in a much better situation. But like what Shri Chidambaram ji has said, some constituencies, due to the split in votes amongst BJP's campaign or the BJP's tactics of ensuring that the opposition votes get split, has worked out, I must admit. Despite that, we are not disheartened. We will continue our work. We will continue to build the party, organize the party, work with greater vigor. And in democracy, we have to respect the people's mandate, and we will do that. And in the days to come, the process that we have started within the Congress of changing our approach and taking up issues and building the organization in a more holistic manner, that will continue. And we want to give newer people, younger people, more opportunities within the party. And we will bring about the necessary changes. And we will also do an analysis of what went wrong, where we have gone wrong. And in the days to come, we will try to correct those whatever lacuna there may be, and become a more effective political party in Goa. And we will continue to play a role in as effective a manner as possible. So I would like to thank the media. I've been here for a very long time, more than a year, and I'll continue to be here. I will be in charge, and we will be, the media has cooperated with us, and whatever issues we wanted to be raised has been raised. And also I want to thank the people of Goa for giving us support, love and affection, and we will honor that. So in the days to come, we will be explaining more things that we will be doing to revamp the party, revamp the organization, and to focus on building our party strength, party cadre, and also taking up other issues as and when they come up. So thank you all once again.
Gundurao sir,
One second,
Just
Mr.
a
Girish will
just a
speak,
moment.
and Mr.
Mr.
Jacob
Chodan.
come
Mr.
here.
Chodan.
You speak from here because there is mic's too far.
As my other leaders have said, that we accept with all humility the verdict of the people. The people of Goa has also shown through their voting the anger against this government, that we were feeling that nearly 70-75% of the people want a change. But if you see the result, BJP could, although they won 20, number game, and we accept the verdict of the people, and we respect the verdict of the people. As a president, this election was fought under my leadership. We tried to bring all the changes that people had sought, whether in terms of giving the young and new candidates. We have also, people have demanded, we have given nearly 80% young and new faces. People have requested us not to encourage defectors, and we have denied the ticket to defectors, despite many of them had a winnability factor. And if you note it, out of 7 defectors, total 10 defectors, 7 have lost, and only 3 could return to the assembly. The third thing is that the change that we are trying to bring, we will continue to bring that change, as our in charge Dinesh has already said. We are not disappointed with this outcome. As a party president, I accept my failure to convince people of Goa not to split the votes. Although we tried it loudly and clearly, but we could not convince the people that Congress is the only alternative. Although nearly 25% people believed in us, but there is a large number of voters who chose otherwise. And time and again, BJP leaders were saying they will win these Goa elections because the 3 parties will split the Congress votes, and I feel somehow they have succeeded as of now. We just want to congratulate all the winners. We have a very young team. When we had gone for the elections, we had just 1 MLA, that is our CLP leader, Digambar Kamal. And today we have all young new faces, nearly 8 new faces that have come, young faces that have come, and they are committed to the cause of people of Goa. We hope this government, the new government, after taking over, will respect the call given by the people and what everyone of us have committed to regarding the 3 linear projects, to protect the environment, to protect Goan identity, and we will continue to fight with this new government. Secondly, as a party president, I accept my failure also for not able to bring my party to victory. And I feel the change that has begun in Goa. I have already requested my leaders also earlier that new president should be there. And I feel that time has come that party should have new president in my place. Once again, I thank all the media for continuous support that all of you have given us, and hope you will continue to support the issues, the cause of the people of Goa which will be raising. we have just analyzed and we have seen that nearly 7 candidates we lost to BJP. And if you see the margin of the seats that we have lost, and the split is much more than the margin that we lost. So 7 seats we clearly lost to BJP because of the split. And 2 more seats we lost by very small margin, that is Veli and Kurcharem. Where also, Veli and Santandre, which also the other parties took away the votes. So all and together, I think 7 to 9 seats we just lost because of the split in various parties, that many of which we were telling people that not to divide the votes and to consolidate the votes. I take the full responsibility of the result. Thank you.
Mr. Kamath.
Friends, my leaders have all told you about the situation, but we all believe in democracy. And in democracy, it is ultimately the people's mandate. You have to accept with humility the mandate of the people. And here we accept the mandate given by the people of Goa with utmost humility and rededicate ourselves for the work, for the benefit of the people of Goa, for the benefit of the state of Goa. And we will continuously work hard to see that Goa becomes a model state in the country. Thank you.
Mr. Chidambaram, sir, considering the fact that you won the percentage of vote nearly 30 plus, but still you could not reach the target which you targeted, where do you think that Congress made some mistakes, first of all? And another second one is, what attitude which Congress need to be changed, and do you think the morality of your youngsters will remain the same to fight in the future? Because many of your youngsters were saying it's better to say goodbye to Congress. It is a fact.
I have not heard anyone say that, and I don't think anyone who says that.
We heard that.
Well, if you have it, you have it. I have not heard anyone say that. And if anyone says that, he doesn't believe in the ideology of the Congress. So we want people who believe in the ideology of the Congress, and there are hundreds and hundreds who believe in the ideology of the Congress. See, it's too early to find out what mistakes were committed in each constituency. But the one thing is clear, that we were right in fielding young, educated, clean, no baggage candidates. We were absolutely right. And given another opportunity, we will do the same thing. We will continue to field young, clean, educated candidates recommended by the bloc. Where we may have failed, and I've said this, is on our inability to communicate to the voter. If you want to change, you must vote in one manner, in one direction. If the anti-government vote is split 3 ways, then there is no way the anti-government vote will be effective. We tried to say that. In several speeches, several press conferences, we have said, don't divide the anti-BJP vote. Don't divide the anti-government vote. But as I said, we may not have communicated that effectively.
Why Congress is failing keeping in that?
क्या कांग्रेस को इंट्रोस्पेक्शन की जरूरत है, ना केवल गोवा की बल्कि देश के अलग-अलग राज्यों में जो कांग्रेस की दुर्दशा हुई है, उस पर आप क्या सोचते हैं?
We'll talk about other states in Delhi. This press conference is confined to Goa.
So would it have been better for the anti-BJP parties to come together as a united front and contest this election?
See, it certainly would have been better if a non-BJP front had been forged. But you have followed it as well as I have done the last 3 months. There were several difficulties in forging a non-BJP front. The one party with which we could forge an alliance was the Goa Forward Party. We tried with other parties, but as you know, there were several difficulties in 2024. That I admit.
So does Chidambaram believe that there is still an outside chance in forming a government in Goa?
No. We accept the verdict of the people, and we wish the new government led by the BJP the best.
Why I'm saying, because last time it was BJP 13, this time Congress is 12.
We respect the verdict of the people, unlike some other party which did not respect the verdict of the people.
Is Congress are apparently
No,
strong to
anyone
fight?
else would not ask us.
Mr. Chidambaram, in Goa specifically, there was an anger against the BJP government, and it is being said that you could not harness the entire anger and put it into your positive side. So, who do you think is responsible for? Is it the strategy failure or anything else?
No, you have accurately summarized the correct strategy, namely to channelize the anti-BJP sentiment into one direction. You have just now said that. So that was the correct strategy. There was a huge anti-BJP sentiment. The votes reflect that. 66% of the people have voted against the BJP. But where we failed was, we were not able to direct that entire 66% or a substantial part of the 66% in one direction, in the direction of the Congress. That anti-BJP sentiment went in 3 different directions, which is why the result is what you see.
Is it the Goa Congress which you think is responsible for that? Is the entire collective responsibility is what you're taking?
Of course it is our responsibility. Each one of us has said it is our collective responsibility. We try to communicate. We did communicate it in 11 plus 1 constituencies. We nearly succeeded in 7 more constituencies. We can go into the details on another occasion. We nearly succeeded in 7 more constituencies, which we lost by small margins. If we had succeeded in 7 more constituencies, our number will be 19.
Mr. Chidambaram, this new party, Revolutionary Goans, has got a very good response in his first attempt. They won 1 seat, and that is Santander, where your Congress is to be win historically. So this new party making such a big impact in his first attempt, do you think other parties like the Congress are not able to deliver or express the people's sentiments the way it should have been?
See, I do not want to comment on any party extensively, but we have made it clear on a few occasions that the language and the approach of the Revolutionary Goans Party is not the language and the narrative that the people of Goa would benefit by. It is an extreme and a divisive narrative. We don't encourage that. We recognize that the Revolutionary Goan Party has polled a considerable number of votes in some constituencies, but they've also polled miserably in some other constituencies.
But that's their first attempt. Considering their first attempt.
I'm not saying anything about their attempt. All I'm saying is we don't share that narrative. We would rather continue with our narrative of uniting the people of Goa, having peace and harmony among the people of Goa, preserving the ethos of Goa, and asking the people of Goa to focus on development, on progress, on economic development, on better education, better healthcare. That is the narrative that the Congress Party believes in, and we will continue with that narrative.
So, though the percentage of votes you get in large manner, you could not win more seats. Where you're making, and which is the thing which is lacking in your strategy? This is not the first election, sir.
I thought the last 25 minutes we tried to explain it. We were not able to effectively communicate to the people of Goa that the anti-BJP sentiment must be channeled in one direction, namely the direction of the Congress Party. The anti-BJP sentiment is there, 66%. It has gone into different channels. Not enough has gone into the Congress channel. And I've said the numbers prove that. In 11 plus 1 constituencies, we won. But in 7 constituencies, we were pretty close to winning. Suppose we won in those 7 constituencies, we will be 19 today. Therefore, we know where we succeeded, we know where we failed. I think you know it as well. We were not able to communicate effectively to the people of Goa. Your desire for change must translate into vote for one party, not for multiple parties.
So can we expect
Last question, yes.
Can we expect all 12 MLAs as a strong opposition, or will there be any MLAs leaving the party after elections?
No, nobody will leave the party. Why should they leave the party? They are a strong opposition. They will function as a strong opposition. And as I said, they will prepare for the next election battle, which will be Panchayat, Zilla Parishad, whatever. And they will prepare for the next election. The best time to shine as a young leader is when you are in the opposition. So all our young leaders will begin the battle for the next election tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much. Good day. Thank you.